and lower tax rates. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
I call David Bennett.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Just like to follow on from that last speaker that I think made some very good points about the nature of this bill and what it actually means for New Zealand's economic performance. This is good for the New Zealand economy, it's good for New Zealand taxpayers, it's good for the total tax take that New Zealand will get, and it's good for making New Zealand businesses more competitive on the world stage. And it's sad that the Labour Party and especially the Green Party have to come and say no to good law in this House just because they want to keep a facade going in the public eye of their attack on those that are successful or those that have something or those that have worked hard to make something in their lives and for this country. And it's really sad when they can't make good law that's simple, that has all the bases ticked and is in the best interest of New Zealand as a country going forward, but they can't support it because their ideology won't allow them to. And that is very sad for New Zealand, and the public out there see through the Labour and Green parties, and they realise that the Labour and Green parties don't actually have the best interests of New Zealanders at heart. They only have their own self-interest and what they can do during election campaigns, and the use of trying to divide and conquer a country by putting one person against another, saying, look over the fence, be afraid of that person, have fear of them, actually try and take what they have earned or whatever, just so the Labour Party can be in control and try and govern. Those tactics don't work anymore. The world has moved on. The New Zealand public has moved on. It's time that the Labour Party actually got out there and supported things that were in the best interests of New Zealand, because there is no way that you can support an industry that costs $70 million. $70 million is the compliance cost for something like this. Why would you put $70 million compliance costs on New Zealand businesses and individuals for no real benefit other than your political motives? And that is a very sad day when the Labour Party has to put politics above the people of New Zealand. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
Call Te Ora Flavel.